plan on getting a car? Or
No.
Nah? Just Uber Eats up to the door,
If we lived in New York, I would understand.
But PB is not a bad area for that,
Sure,
though.
but the
Yeah.
public transportation here sucks. So
But you also
fucking
don't
bad.
need to go anywhere else.
You got Sprouts. You got the bars.
You got Trader Joe's.
You got fucking
I just wouldn't. I couldn't be.
Ace Hardware.
I couldn't just not go anywhere. Like I would.
So
I would
where
need
are you going?
anywhere.
The beach is right
literally
there.
anywhere.
Places to go.
But it's like Shoney. Shoney never had a car for a while. And he lived like right in downtown.
Yeah.
You know?
Still. I mean, I understood that though because it was so expensive to park a car down there.
Fuck
I mean, you're
yeah.
saying it was like $300 a month
would be
just for a spot.
It would be $100 a month extra for me, basically on rent to park a car in my complex right now.
Damn, they charge $100 for parking?
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what's funny is they started charging that like 2 weeks after my shit was totaled.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So I was like, at the time I was like, you know, all right, well maybe I can get another car. And then I was like, okay, but now I got to add on.
Yeah.
Like if my lease is 100 and whatever, now I got to add on. Now it's 200.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
I mean,
like-
yeah, a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, or just random timing.
God's plan.
God's plan.
And then the worst part is if you park your shit on Grand, eventually bad shit happens to your car.
Absolutely. Someone's hitting that shit. And
Somebody splattered like some paint or something on my old car when I was parking on Grand.
damn Mexicans.
Mexicans. You know damn well it's not Mexicans. Down there at least. Yeah, that would be kind of annoying. PB gets too wild.
Yeah, it does for me. That's why I never want to move down there.
I mean, somebody puked on my fucking tire, my
Yeah.
back tire, when I was parked in the alley, like in my parking spot.
Yep.
I
Sounds
came
about
outside
right.
in the morning and there was just like puke right all along next to my car, and it was right on my fucking tire.
Yep.
Man, can you imagine like waking up on a fucking Monday morning? You're already not in the best of moods. You're like, fuck, I gotta go to work. Like the sun is just coming up. You're tired.
Right.
And you fucking walk out there and the first thing you see is fucking vomit on the ground and on your car.
Happy Monday.
I knew a
Yeah.
girl that got her she had a convertible and someone slashed the convertible and threw a beer in there.
You mean the T-top or
Yeah,
whatever?
no, like actual
the-
convertible, like just
the
cut
cloth
it.
top?
Yeah, yeah.
Like a beer can or like
I was about to say
full
a free beer?
It was like a Corona or something like
Was
that.
it open?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
they
thought it
just
was
like
closed.
cut it.
Yeah,
and
that's
just,
somebody
like,
who's like trying to leave her a beer.
Yeah,
No.
like a nice gift.
it was like just like, oh, this is a nice place for trash, and just like cut it open.
Damn.
This is
Yeah,
like
that
the-
top is like $1,200.
It's not cheap.
And just chuck the beer in there.
That's like the bullshit vandalism stories we were telling about
Yeah.
when we were kids.
I definitely ruined a soft top. They don't even do the soft tops anymore, do they? Not really.
They do.
no, yeah, you see it. Yeah, yeah,
They'll see it.
Do they?
yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah. You act like you haven't seen a soft top in years or something?
On like a new car, no. I feel like I haven't seen one.
Really?
I read something the other day that fucking electric. This is the first year that electric cars had outsold manual transmissions.
And it's surprising. I mean, they don't make many manuals anymore.
They don't. Yeah, that's not a thing
It's
anymore.
not a thing.
People don't even know how to fucking drive them.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Like I remember when I was working at Pacific Terrace, and I was part of my job was to valet cars. I was on lunch, and so I had a 30-minute break, and then I came up and there was like 3 cars parked out front, and they're like, "Oh, we couldn't park them." I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, it's a stick," and I was like, "Literally nobody here knows how to drive a fucking stick."
How are
Like,
you a valet guy? And
No,
you
they
don't know
weren't.
how
They
to-
weren't valets.
Oh.
They were just like other people working in the.
Dude, you know how much false flagging I would do with like valet cars? They were like imagine doing like a Bentley truck.
Yeah.
I'm taking some IG pictures of that motherfucker.
Of course
I
you
picture
are.
Dom being like the guys in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where they fucking get the vet and they're just driving around Chicago, like flying
Yeah.
off a fucking.
That'd be fucking sick.
Until you get yelled at by some super alpha male.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
There's a video. This is actually kind of funny, but there's a guy. It's like a Huracan or whatever, like the really expensive, like 300
Oh, yeah.
grand or whatever.
Lambo. What,
Yeah, Lambo.
SUVs?
And the he got caught. He was the valet dude, and he got caught like kind of joyriding. He didn't bring it right back, and the dude is in his face, and he's not fucking. hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like screaming. He's like, "Dude, you ruined my fucking car, and this is gonna cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars."
How'd he ruin it though?
Because he's grinding gears and doing
Oh,
stupid
like he could
shit.
hear him
Yeah,
while he
he's
was
like,
bringing
he's
the car
screaming,
up.
"You ruined my fucking car." He's like, and I know the insurance isn't gonna pay out on this. He's like, I'm just fucked
I mean,
because
so-
you wanted to have fun. It was like,
As long as you don't hit me, I'll take an ass chewing. I'm from the Marines.
Yeah, until he sues you.
yeah, until he's personally.
I mean,
I don't know.
what's the purpose of suing somebody if they don't have the money?
Yeah, but
fuck
they
their life.
Yeah,
Like how?
Because they could garnish your fucking wages for
Yeah.
the rest of your life,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
That means every paycheck you automatically have like whatever percentage out,
30%.
gone.
I mean,
Yeah.
it would also be the hotel or the company you worked for. It wouldn't be you.
Yeah,
But they do the valet thing as a separate company on purpose,
they'll
so
sue
they don't
you
get
too.
sued.
Yeah.
So it's not part of the hotel
wow.
on purpose. So
The,
they
the
can
other
get
thing
fucked.
too is one thing I noticed working there is that anybody who actually had like a really really nice car, like I'm talking like over the like $120,000 marker, they would never let anybody fucking.
They just park it in front, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well, no,
basically-
they would
Yeah.
go down to the garage themselves and park it. They never let a valet. Like if it's like a Ferrari or like something along those lines, dude, they never once let a valet park it. I
Yeah,
never saw
people
it
like
happen.
me. I'm shooting a music
Yeah.
video.
especially in PV too.
Like because you think somebody's gonna go joyriding on your shit.
I would just assume.
I'll
I don't know.
Definitely cruising down Mavericks.
And also, if you don't know how to drive, if you've never driven a fast car, touching the gas on a fucking Ferrari,
Danger. Yeah.
yeah, like you'll fucking whip around a corner like it's nothing.
Yeah, that's how you see those like fucking people who buy their first Ferrari, like music artists or
Yeah.
whatever, and then you see a news article about how they wrapped it around a telephone pole
Yeah.
10 minutes later.
Real quick.
Or
yeah.
with motorcycles, they get some super powerful street bike
Yeah,
and
like
they don't know
guys
how to
like
ride.
Dom.
It's the same thing though. Yeah, it's about the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like
Just
a
the
little touch, it's like,
responsiveness.
Yeah.
That is
for
true.
sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I had a super nice car and I went to La Jolla and I went to, whatever, or like maybe even, somewhere nicer, like Laguna or something like that, I would valet it there. Because I feel like that's like they're used
Common.
to that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
common. It's
Yeah,
not
for
like,
sure. In a like
would-
wealthy area.
I'm
for
not
you would think.
valeting in PB like a fucking asshole. Pull up the backyard and valet this for
Hell
me.
yeah.
You're at Firehouse, you're like, keep it up front.
Yeah.
I mean,
off.
Firehouse is a place where somebody would keep it out front too.
Oh, 100%. That's why I thought of that fucking venue.
How do you go about that the first time though? Because you do see that in places like downtown. I understand, but I've seen it in PB and some other places. How do you go about that the first time? And like parking in the fire lane. You're like, hey, I'm just leaving my car out front.
I
You
mean,
just
because
do
you
it?
can afford the ticket.
You just do it then.
No,
Yeah.
they don't really issue tickets that much for parking in the fire zone because if there's an incident, they just break through your fucking window.
Yeah.
I mean, well, so what do you get? Don't tell me you don't get anything.
Like if they break your shit.
No. If you park in a fire lane,
I don't know. I'm trying.
you
I
got to
don't
do
know.
something because if you don't
I mean,
do
they'll
anything,
ticket you and tow you if they need to.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, if
what I
there was an
thought.
actual emergency, they would just take a fire truck and push your fucking car out of the
Yeah.
way.
yeah.
sure.
I mean, for like non-emergencies, then
They'd probably just ticket you.
Yeah, I don't, they'll never tell
I
you.
think,
on some
bro, I
shit
be
like
seeing
that.
tow trucks. They be lurking out
Yeah,
here.
they're all at my complex.
Do they just wait?
Oh, they wait 5
Oh,
deep,
yeah, yeah,
literally.
yeah.
Just go out or first thing in the morning during the street sweeping days on Grand.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like Thursday night on my
Oh, they
side, and
tow?
then, like Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, they tow.
So every car as like the street sweepers coming up, like the tow trucks are up in advance, just taking everybody's fucking shit.
Yeah, that's how it is at my complex. On Thursdays, you can't park on the street, and I'm like scared because I know I'm gonna forget.
Yeah.
Or when they're doing construction, that's especially like a big tow away thing.
I mean,
any street work that's going on, they'll fucking take your car like that.
I feel like if you take the sign, you know what I mean?
What the fuck?
Every episode now, we could count on Dom saying some dumbass shit.
I mean,
fuck
if
is
you take the
that?
sign, you never saw it.
You ask questions like my brother, like across the street.
like a 10-year-old.
There's like it says no parking. You're not allowed to park over there. There's like multiple signs, tow away, no parking, no parking. Well, people started parking there over the last like couple months, like 3 months. You see build up and just more and more cars started
Yeah.
parking. First it was like 3 or 4. Now it's like 10 or 15. He's like, I think I'm just gonna start parking there.
That's still a honeypot.
I'm like, dude, they're gonna start towing. He's like, nah, they haven't been towing. What do you think happened? Like, no one's seen it. That's all it is.
Of
Like,
course.
somebody from the city hasn't seen it yet, or the
Yeah,
tow
yeah.
truck company hasn't
There-
arranged it. Like,
There is a difference though. If it's a city like law, then you will get towed. But I remember I lived in an apartment complex in Santa Barbara, and the owners of the apartment complex like painted on the ground a do not park area.
oh fuck that.
And my ex at the time, she parked there, and we went out the next morning, and her fucking 4Runner was gone. And my dad happened to know someone at the Santa Barbara Police Department, so he gave him a call, and he's like, "Yeah, let me look into it." And no, they gave us back our money and her 4Runner
Yeah,
back.
Yeah.
And
Because you
complexes
can't
do that.
Yeah, you can't unless it's like I said, unless it's done by the city.
Yeah.
They can't be enforced.
Yeah.
I definitely had somebody's shit towed in my complex when I came back.
Asshole, you over there calling
Hater.
people?
So I got back like from a long like 8-hour shift or
They
whatever.
didn't deliver your food fast enough,
Yes.
so you towed them.
Yes, The food people were in my spot.
The guy's hobbling up to your apartment.
Like Tiny Tim.
I love that Bradley's first go to is that there's some injured dude delivering food.
It's gotta be.
But yeah, so I got back from work after like an 8-hour shift or something like that, and it's a Friday night, so there's no street parking, so I don't even have an alternative. And I walk into the complex to see if there's like a party going on or something like that. Everybody's lights are off pretty much. I'm not gonna go knock on everybody's fucking door. So I waited for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, "Fuck this!" So I just called the fucking tow truck company with the number right there, and then just waited. I was like, if they're gonna be back in time, they're gonna be back in time. But it takes like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So I had to sit out there for like 30 minutes with a tow truck driver.
But in the
came.
30-minute time frame, why don't you just go try to find another spot?
It was a Friday night in PB.
I'm just saying, like, at least
Someone's
try.
leaving.
Yeah.
What?
Somebody's
Just try.
leaving. Come
it's
on.
not like, oh, it's Friday night means it's guaranteed not a spot.
I have to go out of my way for these people.
I literally would have just found a spot. I
Yeah,
wouldn't have-
exactly.
You do Friday night in PB. I would have had to drive around blocks for fucking.
But I'm saying
a
you're
long-ass
sitting there
time.
twiddling your thumbs for a half hour anyway, waiting on a tow truck.
Alex, someone's always leaving PB.
No.
Yeah.
And
You
also-
act like Friday. That's
You don't even
it.
drive.
You act like Friday. That's just it.
I don't even drive. This literally, I was driving at this time. I don't,
At
know,
that
what, I don't
time?
know what relevance that fucking has to do to the
Because
story.
you're talking about parking spots and it doesn't even affect you.
Just take someone else's.
No, but he's saying when it's
I
just
get it.
Christ.
But
But you don't drive now.
but I just don't. I don't. Someone parked in my spot in my old
Yeah, it
complex.
happens, dude.
And I just found a spot. It was like it's just not that big a deal. Like, oh, that sucks. All right.
If it was like a normal night and I could just go right out front and find a spot, sure. But back then when this is back when PB was like
Lit?
always lit. Yeah. Dude, finding a spot in that area when Typhoon was like right around the corner was fucking impossible.
Yeah, but it's not guaranteed. We get it. It's not easy, but I just see it as being a waste.
So you think that I should have gone out of my way for
Fuck
somebody who
yeah.
parked in
But-
my
but
spot?
the
Dude,
thing
it's
is-
not you stand on principles that are bullshit. Like you're
How's that a
waiting
bullshit
because
principle?
you're waiting for a half hour either way. You might as well just go find a spot and say, people are assholes, whatever.
But
Can't
like,
do anything
what,
about it.
I'm just saying, what if they parked in the wrong spot on accident? They didn't even fucking know, and then they come back, their car's towed. I don't know. It's probably some broke fucking college student.
Of
They don't
course
even
it
have the
is.
money.
yeah,
like-
they just had top ramen fucking
And
for dinner, lunch, and breakfast.
For the last 6 months,
I'm just saying, if you pull, yeah, fuck, that's bullshit. All right, well, if it happens again, for sure, right? But all right, let me just make a lap real quick. Let me just see if there's a spot. Whatever,
and leave
yeah.
a note on the door like, look,
No way.
motherfucker, you do this one more time, I'm towing your shit.
I'm just saying, you're just immediately like, oh yeah, tell him, fuck him.
That's what I did.
Immediately? Yeah.
Somebody parked in my
Yeah.
spot, and I was like, I put a note, I was
you're
like,
like
yo,
a grumpy old man like me yelling at people to get off my lawn.
How's that grumpy though? Like,
That seems-
dude,
that
you
seems
make
crazy.
a choice. You make a choice to go park in somebody's spot.
Dude,
maybe
you
they
don't-
didn't realize.
What if there were
Maybe they didn't-
extenuating circumstances? Like, what if someone in the complex was
what
like,
if?
Yeah, what if? Exactly. What if?
What if nothing of that happened and they just didn't give a shit?
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
okay,
that's
maybe.
the case, but you can't just go around assuming that.
Yes,
There's-
I can because they parked in my spot.
I
That
can't
seems
believe what a dick you are.
That seems crazy.
How's
to
that
me.
being a dick? If I
you're
park
like
my shit in a
you're like
towaway,
literally a grumpy old man
No,
neighbor.
if
I'm
I-
gonna tow him.
if I parked my shit in somebody's spot and I wasn't paying attention to it and I just took off, I would expect my shit to get towed.
What if you didn't know, dude? That's what I'm saying. You're
That's your fault for not looking,
dude. Oh my gosh,
Alex, you are a real class act. You know that?
Yes.
you're an asshole.
How is that an asshole move?
Because there could have been any extenuating circumstance that you don't
Yes,
know
and there
about.
also couldn't have been.
Yeah,
but
that's
that
true.
motherfucker
But you
parked
don't
in-
even entertain that fucking
I
half.
do.
No, you don't.
I just don't have the patience.
I
to sit
guarantee
here.
you were on the phone right away, like, yes, tow truck
Yeah.
company, get this guy out of
I
here.
walked around and waited a few minutes, see if anybody was coming out. Nobody
Bullshit.
came
You
out.
called immediately.
I literally said I was waiting about 5 minutes.
I know
to
what
see
you
if
said.
anybody-
I'm
yeah.
saying I know you called immediately.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Well,
I parked.
Can we start the show?
I think so. On that note,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 134 of the Tasteless Gentlemen. We have Dominic,
party up, party up.
Alex,
I'm here.
Scoop,
I'm also here.
me, and Ziggs. What up? Lots happened since the last show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had the contest.
Yes, we did.
Or contest. We had the meetup.
Yeah, we had the meetup.
Well, the contest
TTG
winner.
meetup.
We
Yeah.
hosted the contest winner.
Matt came in. He partied with us. We had a good dinner. We waited 4 hours for
5
our
hours.
Food,
for
'cause-
our non-reservation.
Yeah, because this dickhead didn't want to make reservations. Say we don't need them here.
Legitimately, how long do it was 2 hours, right?
I
It was a
felt like
2-hour
it.
wait.
So
She definitely fucked up though.
maybe, but we show up to the restaurant that we're all gonna eat. What was it? Pueblo or something.
Pueblo.
Pueblo,
yeah.
yeah.
It was
Whatever.
delicious.
It was really good.
They got
yeah.
good food for sure.
But we literally waited 2 hours. I think we had 4 rounds.
Yeah, that's
I was fucking hammered when we left dinner.
I was tipsy by the time we left.
yeah, I was too.
Yeah, that was the longest I've ever waited for a table
Food
anywhere.
was good. Matt was chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little too chill. I feel like
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Would you want him to wreck his life?
I mean, yeah.
But I mean, in his defense, like we're fucking 4 perfect strangers. Like that's a little weird as a dude.
That is.
you know.
I gave him the benefit
Can you
of the
imagine
doubt.
going into dinner with 4 dudes?
Yeah.
Like,
Anybody else you want to talk shit about while you're here?
Wasn't talking shit. He was a good guy. He was
Yeah.
cool. He was quiet, but I got it. I understood too. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it is weird coming to a city you don't know
Yeah.
with fucking 4 dudes you never fucking met that you only see fucking on
Also,
TV.
he was up at like 3 in the morning to
up
get
at
out
3
of
in the
here.
morning.
True.
Almost fucking spun out on the way to the airport.
yeah,
Almost
in a
lost his life.
snowstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think next time we should probably do a +1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would
Yeah,
make
so they
it
feel
less
better?
awkward.
Bring
Yeah.
a friend or a girlfriend or whatever, boyfriend.
Girlfriend,
Yeah. Hey, that's on them.
Yeah,
That's got nothing to do
hey,
with
if
us.
you want to have a bad time, that's on you.
Well, I think probably next time we should do a +1. I think
Yeah.
it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Because I felt bad for him, like when we went to Cabo.
Yeah.
It was just like all those people there. He's just like, what the
Yeah, that's
fuck?
kind of
right?
overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a little overwhelming.
Which did kind of suck too that it wasn't. I mean, I'm happy for Matt, but it wasn't someone that's on Discord all the time
Yeah.
because then they would have known everyone that was
yeah,
there.
yeah.
It was a good group. I mean, there was like 70 people there, so just in the little beginning party spot, and then
Yeah.
some other people showed
So
up.
that one chick came down screaming at everybody.
Oh my! Well, let's say the whole thing would happen, and then we'll talk about that in a second.
All right.
But yeah, so then everyone came. Well, most I would say half,
A
maybe
bunch of people
A
were
little
in
bit more
on
than
Friday.
half, I
a little bit more than half came in on Friday night.
Yeah.
We had 3 or 4 Airbnbs. I don't remember.
I think there were 4. But then, so we all made the rounds randomly, showing up at the Airbnb till 4 in the morning, drinking, being ridiculous.
Absolutely.
And then the next day, I slept the entire day.
I figured you probably would. Yeah.
Showed up to we all went to the restaurant with Matt.
Oh, I was at the beach house earlier.
Oh yeah, you did the beach house thing.
Some of the kids were there hanging
Yeah.
out.
And then we went to Cabo, which is just a disgusting place.
that is, yeah.
I mean,
It's like small and
no bad Yelp reviews, but it's disgusting.
yeah, it's a little grimy in there. I feel like a little gringe to it. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's one of the bars that's actually like made it through all of the fucking
And they
PB eras.
And they
They've been there
close at
forever.
midnight too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
weird.
Because they have to.
Because the drinks are so cheap.
No, the cockroaches come out.
The cockroaches got knives.
Yeah. Hey, give me a round. Yeah, give me a round.
Give me a whiskey.
I've always said, dude, that place smells like some homeless dude just took a shit on the floor
Yeah.
and like just let it sit there for like the entire day in like a 90-degree sun, like that.
And I'm sure you have too, but I've been there when it is fucking packed to the tits. Like it wasn't even that packed when we were there.
With the floors sticking to your fucking shoes.
It's
and,
just, and you literally can wait 30 minutes for the bathroom.
Really?
Disgusting
I feel
bathroom.
like I didn't. Yeah, I was about to say, is the bathrooms, are they grimy?
They're
as shit?
gross. They haven't
Yeah,
cleaned the
terrible.
grease trap in like
Yeah.
10 years.
Eesh.
I mean, I love it 2 for 1.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's not a bad deal.
That's why they're still in business.
So what I used to do back in the day when Plum Crazy was still open next door, or 2 spots over, I would open up a tab there, and then I would open up a tab at Cabo Cantina, and so then I would just, whenever I had to piss, I would go next door to Plum Crazy, order a shot, bang it down, go to the bathroom, and then walk back out to
Nice.
yeah.
That's the move.
yeah, that is
That's
a
the
move.
Plum
Smart.
Crazy was a fun bar.
That
I've never
was-
been there before.
That was Avenue now.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. But so then we went. We left Cabo. We
Yeah.
all went to
Moonshine.
Moonshine. That was fucking fun. That was fun.
Is that a country bar?
Okay, so it changes though
When?
at like 11.
From country?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
like
changed from country,
10, 11.
They were playing cover like just generic cover
But
songs.
the problem was, so the last couple of times I've been there, there was a really good cover band, and they weren't covering country songs. They were playing like
Is it pop?
yeah, it was like pop, but then also they were like kind of country style. I mean, it's hard. Like
Yeah.
I feel like all music with drums and guitar, it's all country to me.
How dare you? How dare
Turn
Oh,
you?
this fucking country off.
It's country.
It's like all house music is techno.
Yeah, live
fucking
songs.
techno.
Like turn this country on. But yeah, I mean, it was just it was kind of slow country music too. Like it wasn't really popping off.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to explain to people, oh, fuck this, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, there were some people
get
who
it.
were not happy with the music.
I would have been mad.
I get, you know what though? I mean, I don't hate well, yeah, I do, but like, I hate when people are so like, I don't do this, whatever
Like
it is.
their fun is determined by like the environment or the music, and not.
It's like, dude, just have fun.
Yeah,
like,
true.
oh, you're in a bad mood. Take 2 more shots and shut the fuck up.
I'm not even
Yeah.
a country fan, but I usually have fun in moonshine.
Yeah, I'm not a country fan either. I'm not banging it out at the house, but I'll listen to it. It's fun. And then every once in a while, you run into a song you know, and
Yeah.
everyone's singing it.
Country girl, shake it for me.
Exactly. Who gets mad at that? That Tennessee whiskey song? But then I'll fuck to that song right now.
But then by like 11 o'clock, it's get low, get low.
Yeah, exactly.
Scoop's got his fucking country soundtrack.
Exactly.
I fucked to this shit.
Fuck to this shit. Yeah, and then we were there all night. That was super fun.
Yeah.
It was super fun, yeah. And then so fun. So what we were talking about a minute ago. So it was 3 girls. They roll in. You could tell they were excited, you know.
This was at Cabo, right?
This is at Cabo, yeah. They're like they wanted to meet, you know, some of the Tasteless gents. And well, it was just one girl, not the rest of them.
They were
They
just,
know
they were
what the
just
fuck.
They were just
There
hanging
was
around.
one who was like a legitimate. She was a fan
Yeah.
of the show. Yeah.
So she came around. She took a picture with everybody. She's like, "Where's Dom? Where's Dom? Where's Dom? Where's Dom?" Dom had already left. Where's Dom? Where's Dom? Where's Dom? Where's Dom?
Yeah.
And Dom and her friend is, and they're all really attractive. And her friend is just going like, "Fuck this! Who are these fucking idiots?
Yeah.
No one knows them. Let's get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up. Who are all these fucking people?" Very annoying.
yeah, she was mad.
Was
I
she
was-
drunk?
She was drunk. For
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
I was just like, hey, what are you so angry about right now?
Yeah.
And she's like, I could be getting some dick. I was like, so go get some dick. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Here's one right here.
yeah. She's like, I got a boyfriend. He's back home. I'm like, so you can't then.
Yeah.
Like, so you can't get dick.
She was cute though.
Yeah, she was cute.
She was not unattractive. No.
But very annoying.
Yeah.
Very annoying. Yeah. The girl that was a fan of the show was very
She
nice.
was cool.
She
Yeah.
was chilling. Yeah, she was chill. But and then we saw that girl again, and I basically told her to go fuck off. Like she was in my face, like I don't want to be here.
At Moonshine or at
Yeah, at Moonshine. I mean, we had a conversation at Cabo too, but
I saw the conversation at Cabo. Like as she's complaining, I see Scoop just start to smirk, and he starts talking to her, and just you could tell he's just pushing her fucking
Oh,
buttons.
really?
Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you in a bad mood? Have fun. Go do a shot. What's wrong? And she's like, meh.
I wanted to get her going.
Yeah,
'Cause I
you-
wanted her to yell at me.
I
Yeah.
know. I bet you're that type.
You were definitely egging her on for sure. It was fun to watch.
Well,
but,
then I started doing that again when she came when they came back.
I imagine.
And then she turned to like yell at her friend, and I was behind her, like I don't even know what I was doing. Yeah, just like behind, like grinding, but like not touching her.
I seriously don't understand being in a mood like that.
I don't,
Especially
get it
when
either.
you're out. Yeah. I don't get that either. Like the people that, if it's not that song that they've requested, they like don't move, don't show any emotion.
Like,
Like,
just
you know, they
stand
just
there.
stand there. And then you play the song, they dance, and then when the song's over, they leave. It's just
Well,
like,
and the other thing about this too is that if you know she's a bad friend. Because if my friend was excited about
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
I don't care what it is, or like my girlfriend's excited, or
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, somebody I know is excited about something, even if I'm not into it, I'll put on a show,
You
you know,
share
the
make sure they
excitement.
have fun.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, and she's clearly excited to meet some people that she's, you know, maybe she listens to the show all the time. Maybe she's
Yeah.
been a fan for a long time. Don't know. She's clearly excited, and you're just shitting on it the whole time, loudly shitting on the whole thing.
In front of the people she's like trying to meet.
Yeah, and she was excited to meet.
Yeah.
Like,
I
you're
mean,
just shitting on it.
At any point, she could have told her friend to fuck off. Like,
I mean, to me, that's a bad friend move. I think you guys probably
What?
agree, right?
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that is a bad friend
but
move.
that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying. If I went out with like one of my guy friends to meet some, I don't know, some fucking actress that I was obsessed with, and he was like,
Carmen Karma.
yeah, exactly. She's an actress. I'm very fond of her work. But if I had anyone that I was friends with that was complaining like that, I would literally just turn to him and be like, you know what? Go home.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, you're a grown ass man. You don't have to fucking stay here and hold my hand.
Yeah,
I'm
my
good.
my question is like, how are you gonna agree to go and then bitch while you're there?
And it was clearly agreed upon earlier that they weren't going to be there all night.
yeah.
yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
you can only be there 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then you guys are going out, you
Yep.
know?
Yeah.
To complain somewhere else.
Yeah, so she can go whine about getting dick, but her boyfriend, you know, is on FaceTime. Shut your ass up. But hit me up in the DMs.
Yeah. but for real, that ass though.
But that ass. Holy shit. What else happened that was...
Fucking motherfucker almost died.
I didn't see this.
Yes, somebody almost died. He didn't make it to the actual party. I don't want to give his name out there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, we went ham Friday.
Yeah.
And then he went like so ham to where he
He
couldn't.
just got too fucked up.
someone
he
had
didn't
to-
literally
no,
almost die.
well, I mean, I don't want to get into details. But
Okay, it's possible.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
we won't put his name out there. But yeah, he was one of the people at the Airbnb.
yeah, he almost died. Like
Yeah, he
I heard, I was like,
partied
"Where's
all
he at?" He was
over.
like, "Bro, he's like."
Yeah.
not
He was
doing
up
good
for
right now.
36 hours and he slept for the next 48.
True, pretty
Another
much.
name I won't mention, but this shit was creepy though. I will not mention the name, but he was talking to a girl that he just met that second, and they're talking, but she's clearly, I mean, she's so drunk she just fell over. I watched her fall over.
Yeah.
You know,
Completely under the floor?
She might be 22.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. She fell on the ground.
The
The
good
bartender
days.
is doing that face where like, oh my God, get this bitch out of here. So we don't know her. She's not part of the group, but now she's like kind of in the group. They're making out. And then she fell over again.
Oh,
and he's
no.
like trying to get out of there with her. I was like, bro,
Bro,
she's
He's got
too-
the fireman carry.
Hell yeah. Like,
And
fuck.
I kind of just distanced myself. I'm like, no,
I don't wanna be
bro,
associated.
She's
Yeah.
too drunk
Yeah,
to leave.
yeah.
As
bro.
excited as you were to see your first rape go down.
That's not what I'm accusing anybody of. I would never.
Demonetized?
Motherfucker went to jail.
Yeah, somebody went to jail. Yeah,
That's
I mean, it ain't a
nuts.
TTG party until somebody gets locked up. So
over a stolen motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else? Motherfuckers fucking on the TTG name. We didn't get paid for that. We need 5%.
Wait, what do you mean?
Dude, we were like fucking the Christian mingle for fucking singles to meet up and fucking have sex at Airbnb. People was fucking on our
we
names.
should do a matchmaking service.
Yeah.
It's true.
We need some of that.
What was that show? Singled Out. We should do a TTG fucking Singled Out.
Yeah, we had a little orgy or something was going on. I don't know. It was getting a little weird.
What's Jenny McCarthy doing these days?
Protesting vaccinations?
Yes,
Yeah. Who was the other one? Was it
Jenna? No, not Jenna Marbles. That's
It
like-
Jenna
wasn't, it
Marbles.
wasn't Carmen Electra, was
it was
it?
Carmen Electra?
Was
Yeah,
it?
Carmen Electra was after was it Jenny McCarthy?
I don't know.
I don't remember the order.
It was just dope though to have like all those people come. You
It
know
was
what I mean?
fun,
And
yeah.
I remember like being at the after party, like looking around, like, y'all really fuck with a nigga. I was like, damn, this is so cool.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
very
fun.
humbling and
Yeah,
flattering.
that
dude.
shit was dope,
It's
man. So
crazy.
shout out to everybody.
And people kept saying like, "I can't believe you guys are hanging out." What else would I be doing? Like, what do you mean?
It's either them or the old bird.
Yeah, it's give them a chance to leave the old bird at home and go out. Nah, baby, you don't want to hang out with these people.
Yeah, she did ask about Saturday night because she was home early from work, and she's like, "Oh, are you? So what time are you going?" I was like, "I don't know." She's like, "Well, like, should I go?" Fuck no! Are you crazy? Fuck no! Yeah, and then it was so funny. Every single time I was talking to a girl that was not in the group out and about, you know, it's just like bumping to somebody, like, "Oh, sorry about that," you know, whatever. Grab her ass, make out for a second.
Yeah.
Someone would say, "Is that your old bird?" Like, no.
How many times did you legitimately get asked that?
At least 5 or 6
Really?
times. Like, is that the old bird?
That's funny.
No, just some random chick over there.
I think because you don't make it public, so people really want to try to figure it out.
that's fair.
Like,
That's fair.
oh, I bet I could figure out who she is.
Her name is Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have seen her in a couple movies. Who
Couple
knows?
movies, no big deal.
Yeah.
And by the way, what would happen if you because there are celebrities on Tinder and shit like that.
Yeah.
What would
Are
happen? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Why
there's that
would they?
there's that other one
Yeah,
though,
like
that's
the
like
VIP
nice.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some
What,
fucking
Bumble?
chick told
Yeah,
me about. It's
we
like
know her,
it's
yeah.
4 letters, like Turo something.
Something
it's
like
some
that.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It-
what? You have to be a
it's-
celebrity?
Yeah, you have to get verified to
Yeah.
even get on there. Now the chicks don't. The
Yeah,
chicks don't. But the dudes do. Or like the celebrities do.
Are we famous enough to?
No.
Fuck no.
No.
Even if we
famous.
were, they would say no.
You just asked, are we famous enough? like there is fame.
Like it even applies to any one of us.
There's any enough to. There's nothing there.
I mean, motherfuckers came overseas to come kick it with us. I feel
Yeah,
like
but if
that's
you
a-
were famous, you would have filled up an entire club. We filled up the back corner of fucking
Cabo.
Cabo Cantina.
They came to kick it with each other. By the way, it was all the Discord people came to kick it with each other.
Yeah.
We were just there.
And they were trying to fuck each other.
We just happened to be there.
But what would you do if you did match with some like legit, not like some marginally famous Instagram chick, but like
Yeah.
I'm talking like a big time actress.
put
Like
a baby in it.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, what would you feel like you're about to get catfished? I mean, what?
Oh yeah. I would assume.
But you would have to go through with it to figure out if you were like.
I mean, I'd be like, hey, send a nude photo throwing up the wet side.
Cover your nipple with the West Side. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you go through with it, of course, but
Yeah, you have
I mean,
to.
how nervous are you the entire time?
just go meet in public. I mean,
And that and while in the daytime, because
Yeah.
that could be a setup.
yeah.
What, are you saying at night?
Well, no, meet in the daytime because at night, like if you're going to meet, like that could be like you know what I mean, a couple fools with the strap ready to rob you.
Well, I mean, were you meeting in a back alley or at a
Yeah,
bar?
who meets at the hotel? He's like, yeah, meet me at a hotel.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
trying to fuck.
Nobody's trying to fuck you
Yeah.
like that.
Exactly. If a girl that you match with says, "Hey, meet me at a hotel," I would be suspect immediately.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to be so fucking famous for somebody to go, just come to my hotel. Like no conversation. Yeah, like that's Brad Pitt shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you just come to my hotel. I don't care. Just come right now.
Who was I heard like some shit on like I don't know if it was like over like a radio thing or something, but they're talking about like Ariana Grande was caught making out with some like random person at a bar,
Yeah.
and I'm like, damn, it's got to be so fucking difficult to deal with that. Every single time you just want to fuck or like make out with somebody,
Yeah.
they gotta fucking blast it on the fucking tabloids.
Every mistake is like, geez, everyone fucking knows about it. It's like that. There was a video of Paul Rudd. He's obviously just like fucked up. He's drunk and probably high or something.
Yeah.
And he's in a club and he's just like, he's like wiping his face. It's actually really funny when someone just put like, "Oh, Paul Rudd's out here just vibing or whatever." I'm like, why even put him
Let
on
him
blast?
vibe.
Let him vibe, bro. He's just out here high as fuck at the club with a beer, you know, and he's like rubbing his face and he's singing the song. Like, let him chill. He loves Migos. man.
True.
That's why you got to do what we do. Just put it all out there.
I guess.
And then imagine getting like dumped and then having to see your fucking breakup like blown up in front of you every fucking day.
And then pictures with her new boyfriend.
Yeah. And it's Brad Pitt. And he's laying
A
pipe.
clearly superior N-bomb.
I mean, maybe you guys disagree. I feel like all the really famous ones that you hear about are actually phony.
Like all the hookups.
Not the hookups necessarily.
Like the tabloid
And I'm not
bullshit.
even saying they never had sex or something like that, or they don't hang out, or they didn't actually date. But I just mean when you hear about these super famous, who is that one? Calvin Harris, and like Taylor Swift or something like that. Like they probably dated for 2 months, but then it just ups their profile. They stop hanging out, then they release it together. They're broken up, and everyone, oh my god.
And then the sex tape
A
comes
power
out when,
couple.
when you get really desperate.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
imagine being the people who really give a flying fuck about that.
That's
care.
sad.
You know?
Yeah.
I
You're
care who
sad.
Taylor's dating.
You're
Because you
sad.
need to know when you can strike while the iron's hot.
You're goddamn right. I'm in those DMs.
As soon as the breakup hits, just
I know you probably won't see this, but just in case,
I mean, you do it on the TTG profile, you might. You know what I mean?
Probably
Yeah.
not.
Dom, you give us way too much fucking credit.
I mean, we
dude.
got millions of followers. Why not, man? You out here?
And she has like 200 million.
Does she really?
But I feel like
Is
to
she up
qualify,
there?
you need to have a million. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
is that what that's what it says in her bio too.
Yeah.
Don't slide in the DMs unless you got 1 million followers.
Dom's
Exactly.
waiting for the DM from Taylor Swift that says, "Hey, I just want to let you know I'm a big fan of the show."
Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
Imagine that.
There's not a chance in hell that she would ever listen to this show.
No.
She got no ass anyway.
Yeah,
Fuck
she
that
does.
bitch.
Like you would care.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about that money, baby.
Pancake ass.
All that buddy.
I was just trying to move on from Taylor Swift.
Anything to go on to another topic. Anything other than Taylor Swift.
we had a list of stuff we were going to talk about. What was it? I mean, just to cap off the party, it was super fucking fun. We're definitely going to do it again.
Yeah. I'm disappointed that motherfuckers didn't want to after party on Saturday.
I'm disappointed, but I'm glad they didn't because
Me
I was
too.
so tired.
I was too, but I was gonna take it like a champ. You know what I
But
mean?
I do want to say I appreciate you guys leaving some of the booze for us.
Yeah.
Bitch, I bought that Jameson bottle. What the
Thank you,
fuck
Dom.
Well,
for
there you
leaving
go.
the
You can
booze.
take it
Yeah, you
back.
can take it home if you really
Yeah, I'm
want.
taking that shit home.
Butt chug that. We got funnels in the back.
Yeah. Also, whoever left the weed, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought that 1800 for everybody, but one guy thought I bought it for him, and he was just taking it. You know what I mean?
Just walking around.
Yeah, pretty much
the whole
walking
night.
around, just drinking the whole thing to
People,
himself.
people
and I was
trying to
just-
get a save. He's like, no, Dom got it for me.
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard him say like, "No, Dom got this for me." I was like, "Nah, I got this for everybody."
I saw multiple people do that, just taking large pulls off the bottle. Stop doing that. Make a drink.
Yeah,
Coronavirus.
But like, it's not just that though. You don't need to get that fucked up that quick, and you're gonna get stumbling drunk if you keep taking huge pulls off the bottle.
True.
Like I like partying for longevity, like
Yeah.
over hours of like.
It's a
staying
marathon,
out.
not a
Yeah, it's
sprint.
fun.
Hey, but you saw what happened to dude. He was fucking laid out on the fucking
Oh, was
on
that
the
dude
living room
snoring?
floor, just snoring like a motherfucker, just fucking passed the fuck
I got that video on my phone. He's like,
Oh my god.
shit's so funny in front of the fireplace. That shit's so funny.
I vomited on Sunday morning.
Did you?
Yeah, I
Really?
did. First thing I did when I woke up, just straight up bile. Just
Damn. You dipped out too on Saturday.
I was cut out like 110. I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah. 'Cause I looked around. I'm like, where are these fools?
Then I walked
Well, I
back.
thought you dipped out and then you were in the back corner.
I left at like 110, 115.
jerking a dude off.
Yeah.
Fan of the show, eh?
Hey.
Let
Bradley,
me
was,
pay you. How can I repay you?
Bradley was critiquing the karaoke contestants.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There were some people singing karaoke.
Yeah.
I think I have video of that on my phone too.
Yeah. And a couple of my other like in real life buddies showed up, and they were doing karaoke, and then they were changing all the lyrics to "Tasteless Gentleman."
Nice.
It's actually really fucking funny, but no one was paying attention. Like, this deserves more respect. This is so funny.
Damn, did you get that on video?
No, I didn't get. I feel bad pulling my phone out.
I get it. I get it.
Why? Because you're like gonna catch somebody in the act.
I don't know. I just feel like live in the moment. I want to vibe like Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
You know, just vibing. Just fucking vibing. But yeah, overall it was super fun. Oh, we're gonna give away there used to be a flag over here, the
Yeah,
old
the
style
older
flag.
flag,
yeah.
We're gonna give that away after next week's show. So if you're on Discord, we will give that flag away. And then over the next coming weeks, we're gonna start putting new artwork up. So everything, if you're on YouTube, I know most people are audio, but anything in the studio, we'll start sending to people.
Except
Even
for
this good old coffee table.
Even the coffee table. Yeah.
It's our getaway furniture. I'm giving up my seat.
We're like,
But first, we're gonna have Scoop suplex Dom onto the table.
then we'll send it to you.
Yeah, in pieces.
Send you just trash.
Just slivers of a fucking coffee
Yeah.
table, a shitty IKEA coffee table.
And then we're gonna start planning for the next meetup. So
Yeah.
it won't be next week, but it won't be 6 months from
Are
now.
you
It'll
thinking
be-
like summertime ish?
I'm not sure. It
I feel like that's
depends.
6 months from
Because
now.
I want to make the next one really crazy. Because now everyone knows that it's legit.
It can go down.
Yeah, like we didn't make it up.
You
and
might
then-
die. You might go to jail.
Yeah, and we will hang out with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I hung out with people all night, multiple times. So
And somebody might get some pussy.
and somebody will for sure get pussy.
So let's see. We had people vomiting, getting laid, allegedly doing some things that we can't really talk about,
Yeah.
passing out, sleeping for 48 hours, being up for 36 hours, and going to jail. I
That's-
mean, and fucking.
If that ain't a fucking party, I don't know what is. Damn it.
I mean, that covers all the bases.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was pretty
Yeah,
good.
we could make this. I think we can make it really big.
Yeah, so we're going to plan another one that'll be definitely bigger because I want to host it at a different kind
Yeah.
of venue, get some other people
A
involved.
bigger country bar with more country music.
and we might even pair it with somebody else. We'll figure that out later. But yeah, we'll make it much larger.
Well, I think if we paired it, or even on our own, we could probably fill a venue with
Yeah,
enough
yeah.
people, you know?
Yeah, if we pair it with.
So it's just like our event.
yeah.
Instead of taking over a corner of fucking Cabo, we could have an entire bar.
I mean, it was like the whole. That's like a good 25% of Cabo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we held down Tavern on Friday.
And that
For
was
the
only.
pre-party?
That's true too. Yeah, and that
Yeah.
was only like the tentative before the party meetup.
Yeah.
So, and not everyone was there.
I was shocked to see that many people. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And as we were leaving, like more people were coming.
Yeah. No, yeah, I was walking down the street and it's just some random guys. He's wearing this shirt actually. It's pretty
Then he
funny.
like opens it up.
Yeah, he
It's
like unzipped his shirt. I didn't know it was Derek for real
Yeah,
on
it was
Discord, but
Derek, yeah.
he was walking the other way. And, I just see a guy making eye contact. It could be anybody. He's
Yeah.
trying to stab me.
Yeah, the fuck you
whatever.
looking at,
Yeah, the fuck
motherfucker?
you- and then he just starts unzipping his shirt or his sweatshirt, and it just reveals a Tasteless Gentleman
We were like,
t-shirt.
hey!
Like, all right, we're going to this party.
I mean, that's the move.
It was pretty good.
That's the move.
Shout out
for
to
sure.
Derek, man. He's cool.
It's good.
Does that violate your rule of wearing the band shirt?
I mean,
Like, if he was doing that with me, like showing me, I think that's fucking rad.
yeah, that's yeah.
But you said you won't wear the band shirt to
No,
the.
I would. I felt weird having the shirt on like the last show or the show before with my face on it. It's just strange.
it is weird.
I want to actually wear it out now and see what kind of reaction I get. See if anybody puts two and two together. Like,
Yeah, I definitely get a reaction
that-
from the jiu-jitsu one.
Oh,
Oh,
A
yeah.
few times people were like,
Even when I went paintballing, not Anderson Silva, but like I guess his brother or whatever. He's like, "Oh, you do jiu-jitsu?" I was like, "Yeah." It was funny. That was a good time. I was like, "Yeah." He saw it. He started laughing. I was like, "Damn, it'd be cool if I had like another one I'd give to him."
Did you ask him if he wants to get farted on?
I was gonna say you should have. I got a jujitsu story for you.
Nah, but it was funny when we were actually playing. Like Anderson Silva, he was getting mad. He's like, "Yo," because we were on his team. He's like, "You guys need to fucking talk. If you guys go over there, you need to talk. You guys are fucking talking." And I was so close to saying, "Just kick his ass."
of course, he's that guy.
I was like, "Nah, let me chill."
He's got his phone at the ready.
Yeah, he's that guy. He's out with an actor, and he's like, "Just act." Oh, comedian, tell a joke.
This is the guy who goes out to the bars with Chuck Liddell and tries to pick fights.
Yeah, punch him in the face.
That guy to a T for sure.
He was dope though. That motherfucker's a warrior. Like, he ain't scared of it. He likes that close combat shit.
He's the goat.
Yeah, he was like, I was like, they were like, you guys go in the mains. It's real close combat. I wouldn't suggest you guys go there. You know what I mean? It's just, that's where it is. He walks over there. Just fucking walks.
First thing.
I was like, damn, homie. I was like, I'm cool.
He's from Brazil.
Do people have like side pieces and shit in the like
what?
in like little handgun fucking?
I mean, you could, but you got so much paint, like it's kind of pointless.
it's
Some
kinda
people,
goofy, too,
some people go out there like full SWAT uniform with a fucking helmet with a GoPro on top and like all. It's like, dude, that's
Doesn't
like,
that get hot?
yeah, it gets
Fuck
hot.
yeah, it gets hot.
Yeah, it's like that's too much. But yeah, like
You do see that though.
I'd be out there in like a suit and a tie.
You do see that too.
yeah, his homeboy had grenades though, like paintball grenades. Them shits is scary.
Those
Wait,
are
is
fun.
that just like a water balloon basically?
Nah, that shit like explodes, like legit. Like
Wait, what? How, I'm curious now. What triggers it and how? What causes it to actually explode?
I have no idea. I just
You know?
cocaine?
It's just a balloon filled with cocaine.
It's like in the movies when they open up the thing and just the powder just goes.
Wait, but I'm curious. Do you have to like pull something or
I guess
trip
so.
something to get it triggered?
I'm actually not sure how they work. I just know like I seen him throw it, and that shit would like explode with paint. Like this dude was like in this dome, this like biodome or whatever, and then everyone's like, he's over there, and his homeboys just went out. Boom! I was like,
What's the
oh,
range on
shit.
those things?
I don't know. This paint just goes everywhere.
I feel like that's unfair.
That is.
Yeah, it's a little weird because the old school we're getting deep in paintball, but the old school ones were
Like,
just like
spin,
it just
right?
spin.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Nah,
basically
this
like
one
a water
exploded.
balloon. But it was like
So if you get hit with any of that paint, you're out. Yeah.
we should go.
They were playing chest up.
I would like to do that. That'd be fun.
Chest up, no arms.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this is the only area you could hit.
Yeah, and die. But
How is it normally? You get hit anywhere?
anywhere, even on the gun.
Like on the old Bond, where you had the mode where if you got shot anywhere, you
The,
die.
the golden gun.
Yeah.
Damn, that game is so much
that shit
fucking
was.
fun.
Yeah,
I need
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That was college. That was a
that
good
shit's fun.
time.
That was elementary school for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like 2.
Already?
No, it was probably. I think it was middle school for me.
Yeah.
That sounds about
We
right.
should go to the swap meet and get a 64 for the studio.
My roommate has it. My roommate has a golden eye or golden gun.
Yeah.
Older
whatever
roommate.
No,
fucking-
Golden. That's right. I think
Yeah,
that was the name of the game.
GoldenEye,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and he's got a 64.
That shit was fucking fun.
Yeah,
That shit was fun.
I liked it.
Yeah.
So today on video games that we
Yeah.
like, what were we going to talk about?
Yeah, what was on that list? Hold,
We had a
Shit, we
bunch
talk
of
about
random
what?
shit.
Coronavirus? It's not even that serious.
Oh, we could talk about the broom.
yeah, well, okay, what the fuck is that? This broom?
Still standing, baby.
I had to reposition.
I
it.
hate these stupid internet challenges.
It's not. It's not even a challenge.
It
but-
is though. Fuck this game.
Sets off all the chords, everything fucking.
Daddy's mad.
But all those like challenges are like I don't know. I just don't. Or the internet things. You
Yeah.
know,
I agree with you.
the dress one. Remember all that shit?
Oh, if you see
blue or
blue
the-
and gold.
Yeah.
What'd you guys see? I saw blue.
I saw blue.
I saw blue and
I don't even
black or
remember.
whatever it was. Was it blue?
But it's
I
like
don't know.
it's a what?
Yeah. The best one was the fire challenge when people were lighting themselves on fire.
That was great.
The idiots.
idiots.
But see,
complete
that at
idiots.
least makes for good footage, you know, on
Yeah,
YouTube.
exactly.
Like, I could watch this shit for days.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
with the standing broom, what the fuck?
I didn't know that. I was like, that's it.
Yeah,
Just
here
the-
we are talking about it.
I just kept seeing memes about it.
Yeah.
and then,
Okay.
but I was too lazy to look it up.
Okay.
It was, you know.
I mean, yeah, I'd say this one was more like the bottle one where people were like spinning the bottle.
That
top
was
on.
interesting. That's a talent.
What was that one?
Where it's like you kick the bottle.
flipping it.
No. Where you kick the bottle and then like flips the top off. That's accuracy.
Oh, okay. I did. See
That is karate accuracy.
Those are
Yeah,
kinda
that's not
cool.
easy. But that requires some skill.
Yeah.
You know?
Like standing up a broom. I just like,
There,
alright.
there was this MMA chick. What's her name? Bia Milicic or something like that. But anyway, she did like a ridiculous like roll. You know, it was completely ridiculous. You know, like fell over, did a roll, and then just kicked the bottle super hard off the fucking table. So those were getting kind of funny. I did see some of those. So now, okay, I take a step back.
It's just crazy how quickly that shit spreads. Like, remember the ice bucket challenge?
Yeah. And wasn't that for MS?
ALS.
I mean, but
they did raise a fuck ton of money through that.
did they?
Yeah.
So how do you raise money from that? From someone posting a video of getting?
Well, it just like people got aware of the charity and they gave to the
Allegedly,
charity.
the intention was like either you do this or you don't do it, and you donate whatever amount of dollars to ALS.
But yeah, they raised a fuck ton of money from that.
What can we gotta do? We gotta do a Tasteless Gentleman challenge. What do we do?
I don't know. I know charities
Don't
they get
get
rid
her-
of murder.
Oh yeah.
Charities in general. What is it? I think it's 2% is mandated by the government that they have to actually spend on the thing.
Yeah.
Really?
And it's dude. This is why I know someone who she's. I know two people. But one of them is basically in charge of a nonprofit, and they do stuff like this. But I think she was saying that people get paid way more. All the administrators are getting paid way more than they normally would if they worked at like whatever Target or some shit. As an executive, they'd make $150, but over here they make like $250 because they just have to spend the money. They can't keep it, but then they don't spend it on the shit.
No, of course not.
I'm like, dude, this is so fucking shady.
Wait, so it's mandated that 2% goes to the actual.
Don't quote me on that number,
Okay.
but it's something like that. It's under 10%. Like they don't have to spend all the money on. But they have to spend the money.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like,
you can put it in like a war chest essentially. Like, but it has to like go out.
Yeah.
Wow.
But so that all the administrators get paid. Everyone who works there, besides low level people, basically get paid.
Yep.
Yeah,
a shit
they're
ton
not
of money.
paying the people who are out there like collecting the change. And shit.
Yeah.
Those are all the
Yeah,
volunteers.
the people asking you to sign something in front of fucking Vons, they ain't getting dick.
That's so
It's
fucking.
kind of
funny.
you could
shenanigans,
do
right?
that right now. You could win the Mega Million and like get 200 million and then just open up a fucking charity.
Yeah.
Put it all in there fucking untaxed.
Yeah.
And then just you and all your boys, you get $100,000 a year. You get $100,000 a year.
Well, and that's like whenever people say like, I mean, I'm sure people are doing good work, but they'll say, oh, Warren Buffett gave all his money to charity. Yeah, his charity.
Yeah.
So but Bill Gates, his own charity.
Yep.
It's a tax shelter.
That's the move.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
move.
That's
Like,
the move.
They gave it all to charity. Yeah, his own fucking charity.
Read the fine print.
Yeah.
Read between the lines.
And his daughter's never gonna have to work a day in her life because she's running the fucking charity. She's
Yeah.
the fucking
the treasurer.
And think about every time you hear about a celebrity donating money, the money's going to their own charity. It's like even all this money was going or that they even have a charity. It's like, wait, what? They have a charity? Like, I mean, I don't want to bring up the Kobe thing, but Kobe, somebody was saying like, oh, we're going to donate all this money. I think it was the Lakers or something. And they're like, we're going to go to the Kobe and Gigi Foundation. And I was like, the Kobe and G. When did they get a charity? They got a charity.
Are we famous enough to start our own charity?
anybody can start
Yeah,
one.
I mean,
Will it be lucrative?
it'll be lucrative.
Oh, it'll be lucrative, all right.
Yeah.
Tom just wants to have the title of CEO of said charity.
Hell yeah,
This is what
dude.
they play at court.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
For fucking idiots. It'll be lucrative.
On February 12th, Dominic.
Dom actually bought a Ferrari.
Oh, it'll be lucrative. They keep looping that.
Yeah, just over it. Lucrative.
It's like in what was it, Enron, when they had the people on recorded on the calls. They were recording, and the dude was like laughing about the grandma's house on fire in California. Can you imagine you're in court and they're gonna play that, and you're like, oh, okay, there's no coming back from that.
That's rough, right?
That's basically any episode of this show they could fucking play back in a court of law, and we would all be just fucked.
We gotta start saying allegedly more, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've said it a lot.
Yeah. Still not enough.
Note, Your Honor, how I use the word allegedly,
Yeah, I
which
allegedly-
therefore means this did not take place.
I allegedly woke up this morning and allegedly had breakfast.
I mean, shit. I'm allegedly black.
Yeah, what else? Oh, coronavirus. We were going to talk about that for a
Yeah,
second.
they flew into Miramar, started fucking just spreading seed.
So
Yeah.
you don't think it's as bad as they're saying?
I don't think so.
I think it's worse.
I think
Really?
it's one or
way
the other.
worse.
Why are they flying people here?
Because they're United States.
Yeah, the
you know,
United States. It's
they're
not like they're
citizens.
just taking people from China.
They're not dropping them off at 7-Eleven.
I mean, they're dropping them off at Miramar.
no, but they're not saying go be free. You don't get to Miramar.
It's all
It's
quarantine. They
it's a
literally
full
fly in.
yeah. One of our Discord friends, he's been at Miramar, and he's like, yeah, it's basically like you see in a zombie movie.
No
Yep.
shit.
Mm-hmm. Everyone.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I know there's like a hub for them in Detroit too,
Yeah,
right?
There's a couple spots. Yeah.
Like these what?
Yeah, they're not just going through the airport all normal like.
I mean,
Yeah.
put on the mask. You know what I mean? Like
That-
the Japanese.
Then they just found out that the mask isn't even stopping anything because you
Oh,
can get
shit.
it through. I forget what it's called. It has a name, but you can get it through your eyes. So it's airborne and you can get it through your eyes.
What is it actually? Like what happens?
It's like
I
a
just know
really
it's like
bad flu that
Yeah.
affects your lungs.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Really
then
bad.
it was like I think it's usually these kinds of things don't affect kids or they affect kids and
Old
older
people,
people.
yeah.
But the first few people to die were all the doctors in their 30s, which is
Mhm.
very uncommon.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's when shit gets frightening. When
Yeah,
a
it's time to
perfectly
start
healthy
staying
adult.
home.
Yeah.
That's when you gotta stock up on some canned goods and
Yeah,
some
some
water.
baked beans.
I mean, some of these videos are pretty big. Some of these videos are pretty crazy though of them trying to decontaminate the street.
Yeah, I've
With
seen
like leaf blowers
Yeah.
and like hand sanitizer, whatever the fuck they're
Well,
burning hand sanitizer.
They said it. They said it like stays on the surface, survives on the surface for like 9 days or some shit like that.
Yeah. And then they thought the incubation period was 2 weeks. Now they found out that it's at least 24 days. So you could have it for that's like the worst case scenario. If you ever
Yeah.
played Plague, which I downloaded that game again after this whole thing started, so I'm like, damn, this is fun. Fuck the whole world. It's just like get Iceland, or Greenland, or whatever the
I
fuck it
mean,
is.
it's always like whenever people talk about like the zombie apocalypse, they always act like they're the 1% that survives.
Yeah, you're all dead.
Yeah, you're all
all
fucking zombies are dead.
Dead. The end of life is horrible always. If this something like this happens in reality.
Your mom is eating your leg.
Yeah, it's
You're
just-
stuck under a fucking some heavy object.
okay, but if it does become a really really bad thing, much worse rather, like a world epidemic
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing, why isn't it a cool one? Because I don't like this. Oh, I just get sick and like I want the zombies.
You want
I
Zombies.
want something crazy.
Yeah, that would be kind of interesting. You know what
I mean, if we're
Yeah.
all gonna go out, might as well go out seeing something cool.
and
in a
if you
blaze
go
of-
out,
in a
go out
blaze of
swinging.
glory.
Yeah, I don't want to just fucking just.
Yeah.
Dom,
that how he
Dom-
died?
Dom wants to be going out there with zombies. Blah blah blah.
You see how he died? And then when he closed his eyes,
Just to make sure people are paying attention.
you look at
Delete my browser history.
I agree with that. I can't argue that. It would definitely, if you're gonna go out, you might as well
Yeah.
go out seeing something fucking that the
So-
world's never seen before.
So has it hit the United States?
Yeah, I think there were a handful of cases, not many,
I
but,
think they're
Really?
pretty much all like quarantine cases
Yeah.
though.
but then they might not even know because if it is 24 days before you
well,
start
if they've
showing
been
shit,
operating as if it's only 2 weeks,
Yeah.
then 24 days changes
not enough,
everything.
yeah, so even probably they're holding on to,
Yeah,
though they
exactly.
let them go, and maybe
Exactly.
now they get it.
No more Chinese food.
So, I mean,
Racist.
there was a meme about this, but it actually made sense though. It was someone joking about the air that's in like when they
Oh
ship
yeah,
shit,
don't pop bubble wrap.
bubble wrap and stuff.
Yeah.
And somebody was joking about it. Like, I mean, the air is from China. I mean, this isn't unreal.
I mean, let's
Yeah.
be real though too. On the menu, there's got to be some Wuhan chicken, right?
Yeah.
That Wuhan shit.
Yeah,
should
they're
make
It
sure.
does- I mean, it does. Yeah, we
should
should
make-
make a Wuhan chicken shirt for
Wuhan
sure.
chicken.
With a side of rice, number 24.
Yeah, people probably get big mad about that. That's all right though. Some Wuhan
yeah, like
chicken.
your fucking OJ Simpson jersey.
Yeah, that's true. The Wuhan chicken.
It's not funny.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it might get really crazy. I just don't. The Chinese government's insane, so they do some weirdo shit. So
Start killing
How
people.
so? I mean, not
Yeah,
that
they
it's
might just
history,
start
but-
burning people alive.
well, so I mean, people are. I don't know what's real on the internet and what's not. People were claiming shit like that because they built a bunch of hospitals, but then the hospitals had these big incinerators because they're probably burning the bodies. But then other people there, like there's a nurse claiming, and who the fuck? What do I know? I'm a retard. But she was saying that they were burning people that had it that weren't dead. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You're laughing, but people are dying. I mean, they got like 90 million people quarantined. That'd be like,
Really?
Yeah, they're just like, you can't leave your house. Not allowed. People are dying in their house because they can't go get food because you're not allowed to leave your house. They'll just shoot you. You're not allowed to leave.
Ah.
You don't know shit. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. And you're saying, nah.
Just wait until San Diego gets quarantined.
Yeah, he's nah. People. He'll be the last one at work. People are dropping dead. He's like, nah.
I'm just gonna hook up with Solar Power Sam. We're gonna fucking build that house.
Solar powered sand.
Bradley will fly the helicopter.
Exactly.
It's getting dark quick.
I'm just saying. You can't say nah. come on, like you don't know. I don't know either.
I honestly, I don't think that we would know the truth either way.
Well, why would they tell you?
Like if it were seriously like a worldwide pandemic where a bunch of people were gonna die, we wouldn't know.
That's why they don't tell us about aliens.
I was thinking about about if there was actually like an asteroid coming to hit Earth.
They wouldn't tell us.
Yeah, I don't think they would.
You would look up and be like, "Oh, that looks done. That's it."
Damn.
Yeah. There's no reason for them to tell you. That's why aliens, any of that shit, because it would just cause too much panic.
Just widespread
People would
panic,
Freak
yeah.
the fuck out.
What about those alien drugs?
I mean, I think we already got them.
I think we did, yeah.
put you in space real quick.
Hell
Some of that DMT.
I've been on the moon. I've seen some shit.
Dark side of the moon.
Dark side, baby. I don't know. I just don't think there was no reason for them to be honest about anything for any reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine the pure chaos if they did tell us about like an asteroid?
Yeah, I mean, and it's not unlikely. I don't know. I mean, it's
You know
happened so many times.
I thought about this the other day. If you look at the surface of the moon, you see fucking craters everywhere, right?
the entire thing.
That's why you don't.
How is Earth not
that's
the
why
same?
you. That's why you
It
don't.
is though.
But I mean, it's not everywhere. Like,
I
there's a
mean-
bunch of craters, but not like the moon.
But that's-
Unless you shaved the Earth, and then it would look the same.
That's part of the reason, though.
What?
Because they hit the moon and
Because
not
they hit
the
the
Earth.
moon. Yeah. So like part of the reason what makes a planet like Earth habitable is having a moon around it absorbs a ton
So
of.
it's like a defensive blocker.
Yeah, if you look at like what it takes to have like a thriving planet with life on it, it takes a lot. Like you have to be in the habitable zone. The
Oh,
planet
yeah.
can't be too big. It can't
The
be
margin
too
of
small.
error is like
It's got to
nil,
have plate
yeah.
tectonics. It's got to have a moon going around it. It's got to
Has
there's all
solar
kinds
power
of-
energy.
It's got to have solar power energy. I mean, that's literally what the sun is. Yeah.
Wait, did you see that some fucking scientists allegedly have been getting like a broadcast from fucking somewhere in space and they can't figure it out? It's been shown every 16 days.
That's my mixtape.
Yeah.
It's
Send it out,
finally
the
coming
universe
back.
is speaking.
Yeah.
What's
I-
going on with that?
They're getting like a signal from somewhere deep in space and they can't figure it out, but it's
That-
been consistent.
That
like,
happens. That happens all the time. And then they're like, "Oh, it was just a star dying."
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
That's weird though.
Well,
That's
that's
also
just-
scary.
What up?
What if it was just the "What's up" commercials coming back? The worst thing in the world coming back. The one thing we thought we got rid of.
Yeah,
Or like the fucking Taco Bell, Yo quiero Taco Bell,
That was
Chihuahua.
funny. That was so racist.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
That's kind of racist. Yeah.
Oh,
Mexican
now it would
restaurant.
never fly now.
Mexican
Fuck no.
restaurant, Chihuahua.
Yeah.
You speak
Well,
Spanish.
that's
There's
like
no way.
that's like wrestling in the fucking 80s.
Was it? Yeah, I mean, every character was a stereotype, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it still kind of is like that.
Yeah, but it was bad then.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Oh yeah, brother.
we coming for you, nigga.
He's like, oh shit.
And it's girl, it's okay. Yeah. we coming for you, nigga.
It was so.
Who was
funny.
the Arab dude who would always fight too? There was
The Iron Sheik?
Iron Sheik. Yeah.
Iron Sheik.
Yeah, that was
Dude.
racist as fuck.
Howard Stern would always have the fucking Wouldn't he always have the fucking Iron Sheik on?
Yeah, when he started peeing himself and shit, like he
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
hold
yeah.
his piss in. He legit started peeing himself in the middle of the interview.
What, the Iron Sheik
The
did?
Iron Sheik.
Why? Because he was old?
He's just old, man. He's still old. Did he die? He might be
I don't think so. I think the Iron Sheik is still going strong.
The Iron Sheik.
Man, I can't wait to wear diapers in the next 5 years.
You can do that now.
I know.
So gross.
It really is.
Thinking about diapers is so fucking gross.
Well, they have there's a bar in Chico that does just a shitty college bar, but they used to do it was like 25-cent beers until somebody took a piss. So
Why?
like
Wait, these people are insane.
You can die from that, can't you?
That's how you die of urine poisoning.
yeah.
well, I mean, if you're crazy and you refuse to take a piss,
I mean, for 25-cent beers?
25-cent beer seems a little excessive. Like you get really fucked
well,
up.
they used to have it over at Beachcomber, same shit.
dollar beers.
Well, I mean, it was like 50 cents not long before there was $1.
Maybe, I don't know. When I moved here, it was dollar beers. I thought it was baller shit. $20, and I am fucking wrecked.
Yeah.
Thought it was the coolest shit.
I mean, it was like Moondoggies with the $2 you call it.
That's true.
Does anybody do anything like that anymore besides Cabo
not
2
legal.
for 1? I was about to say.
yeah.
Backyard's doing $2 you call it's on Tuesday nights now.
That's why Shoney's party's so late, huh?
That
Oh, you thought it
explains
was for the music, huh?
I thought it was Shoney's fuck. I thought he had the juice.
Oh, like damn, he's turning it up over
Hell
there.
yeah.
No.
Ah, okay. It's
Shit's
$2.
whack.
I mean, some racist shit is the Moondoggies took away Hennessy from their bar.
So did Tavern when he tried to order one. He's like,
Yeah.
we don't carry that. I was like, damn.
I don't even know why I said Hennessy.
I was like, when he said that, I was like, dude, you don't drink Hennessy. He's like, I know. Well,
Somebody
fuck it.
said something about it, and I thought somebody else ordered it. I don't know. It was like right there, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, Hennessy. I
was
give a
like-
shit.
You never drink Hennessy.
Wait, so they don't carry it?
No, I don't carry it. They
Why?
want black people.
Because it's just a clientele thing.
It has to be. Who else
Yeah,
drinks
it is.
Hennessy?
No, straight up. Like I've
That's fucking
heard
racist.
people saying,
But
like, that's
Asian
why.
people drink Hennessy like a motherfucker.
They
I
do?
think Asian
Yeah.
people drink more Hennessy than black people.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
Seriously.
Wait, what is
Chinese
Hennessy?
people
I was like,
love
oh,
that
yeah.
Hennessy.
What is Hennessy specifically?
Cognac.
Cognac.
Oh yeah,
That cognac.
I've never
Okay.
had
Almost
it.
spilled
I've never
yakko
had
with his
it.
$500 suit.
Do they have like higher, like more expensive versions of Hennessy?
Yeah,
Like,
there's
do,
the
actually.
VSOP. There's
Yeah.
the
what's an expensive bottle go for?
like $10,000 or
Really?
some shit like that.
It gets nice, yeah. I mean, even Hennessy's not cheap.
Yeah,
It's not-
Hennessy is actually a really high quality liquor.
It's not good though.
Yeah, I don't really like it that
I don't
much.
like. I don't like it.
It's very specific.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's not good.
I almost have to drink it for the culture.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
You know what I mean?
Every time you drink it, you hold it up and say for the culture.
For the culture.
When I was like 19, 20, it was always cool to like get some because it came in the box.
yeah.
You know, and it made you feel like you're kind of like
Yeah,
balling
it's-
out.
yeah,
You
it's a
know,
balling
yeah.
out.
And,
shit.
and that bag.
That's Crown.
Well,
That's
that's the crown.
Oh, that's
yeah.
his
yeah,
crown.
the
Yeah,
Crown Royal.
fuck. That's a Crown Royal bag.
Because every dude that smoked a lot of weed had that for his fucking weed
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah. Of course. I was just gonna say that. You put all the paraphernalia in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't had Crown in a long time either. That used to be a go-to.
Yeah.
Got some at the crib. I'll bring it. I never drink it.
Really?
But didn't I bring it here? No.
No, you bring it. We only got JMO. and
How was that
fucking-
warm Corona, Dom?
Wasn't bad. It wasn't that warm. I don't mind room temperature
Beer?
anything.
Really?
Yeah.
But beer?
Yeah, it didn't have to be freezing cold or even
You'll
cold
drink
like that.
room temperature anything except for water.
Dom's body
Room
automatically
temperature
rejects
soda?
the water.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be. It's not hot to me. As long as it's not hot.
The
room
only
temperature's
the only
okay.
beer I can drink room temperature is like a stout, like Guinness, because I'm supposed to be a little warmer than.
Is it?
Wait,
Yeah.
but do you not agree that an ice cold beer is much better than a lukewarm beer?
It's not lukewarm. Room temperature?
That's okay. Call it room temperature.
Yeah.
Do you not agree?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
But I don't mind drinking a room temperature beverage.
Got it. You're not as snobby as some of us are.
Yeah, it's this guy,
Okay, got it.
Mr.
Just checking.
Doorstep DoorDash.
Send it back.
Just come up. Just come up.
But you think I would turn down a lukewarm beer?
Probably.
So what else we got?
I don't know. Dom's looking at the list.
Because
did you know the NBA All Stars is going to be in Chicago, hosted in Chicago?
why?
You know how terrible that's going to be?
And when is it?
I feel like it's in a couple weeks.
So it's gonna be. I was in Chicago for boot camp in February. It was so fucking not in Chicago, but
Sounds
it's only like
miserable.
20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking cold. I mean, it'd be like 20 degrees all the
Yeah.
time with
Yeah,
wind.
with the wind,
with the
fucking wind, dude, it's fucking crazy.
Especially when you get like when you open up onto the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're like behind the buildings at a certain angle, you're probably fine. But as soon as you get on like a street where the wind's coming through, or you open up to where the lakefront is, like,
Yeah.
dude, that's too fucking much.
I want to know how many robberies are gonna happen that fucking weekend.
A lot.
I feel like a lot
A
too.
lot, yeah.
I feel like it's gonna
How
be a
many-
lot of credit card scam,
Yeah.
What about chains being snatched?
chains being snatched.
You're not even safe if you're a baller.
Yeah,
If
you're
an NBA
not,
player.
man.
They're targeting you.
Yeah, guard your grill, tuck your chain.
There used to be a website that would tell. This is way back in the day, but people would post on the website to tell where Michael Jordan was, like where he was partying.
Really?
Yeah, I forget the name of this website.
Like the website was dedicated to that?
It started out as just Michael Jordan, and then it changed to like other NBA. I can't remember. This is a long. I mean, this
That's
is like
crazy.
This is like 2002 or maybe
Yeah.
even earlier than that, like 2000, like one of those early websites. But yeah, it was something like that. So I'm sure they're gonna have a whole network on WhatsApp. Like, let's rob the entire
Yeah.
whatever.
NBA
And they'll
fucking
tell you where they're at
organization.
too. They're on Snapchat.
Yeah.
They're literally like pulling up to the club, like Snapchatting everything. Like if you follow their social media, it's not like you have to search.
I don't
Yeah,
feel
it
like
is.
private security helps you in that scenario either.
What
You
I
need
mean,
it.
somebody just pulls up strapped.
Yeah, but I feel like you need private local security.
I mean, no, that's how they set you up even more.
Yeah, I don't know. See, there's no
that's
good move.
that's what you call an inside job.
There's no good move here.
Don't go.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, the other option is
Or
don't
just
leave your house.
Keep the chain at home.
yeah, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely, man.
Yeah, keep the chain at home anyway. Stop. It's 2020. Stop buying chains.
This is-
It's getting ridiculous.
Hey,
And we
can't-
know you don't make that much money if
Yeah.
you're a
Hey,
rapper.
you can't tell Dom this.
That's not a chain.
This is medallions.
It's a locket.
It's a locket.
It's a charm.
It's a charm.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I think the city's gonna turn up because I don't know if you know anything about Chicago, but I know on 4th of July, woo,
Is it?
so
But that's because it's hot.
I mean,
The murder rate goes up when it gets hot.
nah, it goes up when you got fireworks. You can fucking like, you know what I mean,
That's
muzzle
true.
them with gunshots.
Well, what you think people are just gonna have fireworks because it's the All-Star game?
No, but I think that amount of tourists is gonna attract, like the scammers are gonna be out.
Yeah, I mean, I did we had the All-Star game when I lived in the Bay Area. We went to the All-Star game and a bunch of other events. And it was pretty crazy. And there's a lot of people just out and about.
It's a big event.
Yeah, everywhere you go, there's a big city center area. There's way more fucking people.
Like when the Olympics went to Brazil, you know how many fools getting robbed by the Brazilians?
And I watched some little mini documentary on that shit. It was actually like very interesting
Yeah.
how they just put up these whole buildings and then they're abandoned.
Yeah.
They're just for the Olympics, like.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Or they're like putting them up and they nothing works in there really. It's just so that they can get the money, to put it up,
Well, it's like China was like putting up walls around the tenements and fucking
Yeah,
poor
yeah.
houses.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? They don't want that
Hide the poor-
coronavirus.
Speaking of scams, have you guys watched was it McMillion
Yeah,
or whatever?
yeah.
What's that? Is that on Netflix?
It's
It's got a
HBO.
brand
on
new TV.
HBO.
Oh, got that.
But yeah, I mean, dude, the thing that's funny about when I was watching that, I was thinking about that recently. Like, what happened to it? It just stopped.
Yeah. Oh
the,
yeah.
The board or the.
But you probably
Monopoly
also
game.
got older and you stopped realizing it was going on. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
when you're younger, you're like, well, unless you don't, you want to eat McDonald's and shit all the time.
I remember
When was the
like,
last time you had McDonald's?
me
Yeah.
probably with Dom.
Oh, yeah. When was the last time
Fucking
you had McDonald's?
2013.
20
Yeah.
years.
20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have McDonald's really? Yeah,
I think we were all together the last time I had it.
Oh yeah, there was a photo of this occasion, the three of you in a
When
McDonald's.
we just
Yeah.
ate at the fucking counter.
that shit was lit. It was a drunk night.
Oh yeah, I remember that actually.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, you guys can eat anywhere. It's like anywhere. It's like anywhere. It's like say less.
Yeah, don't tell him that.
We just sat on the counter. Just I'd be in the back. Getting fries.
Hey, you said anywhere.
But I remember like the Monopoly game was such a big deal. I remember vividly like having a dream that like I was at like there's like a fountain and there was a gate around it, and I saw like the Park Place piece was like right there in the fountain. But that's like everybody thought they were gonna fucking find it and win $1 million.
Yeah.
What was it though? Like what was the?
So it's you play Monopoly, you can have like a piece, but then you can also like the Park Place or Boardwalk or
Boardwalk
whatever.
and Park Place, yeah.
If you had them both or something, like one was very common, the other one you basically
Yeah.
never got. But
Was
if you
this
had
the
'em-
with McDonald's?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
but-
McDonald's, yeah.
Oh
You win, like, $1
yeah,
million or
yeah. And
whatever.
you just had to keep fucking eating McDonald's to get
Yep.
the piece.
Yeah, that's how they got you.
But
Dude, they said their sales went up like 12 times or
Yeah.
some shit
Oh, I'm
like
sure,
that. It
yeah.
was something crazy.
Doing that.
I mean, if you
But it was
just,
all a scam.
if you just robbed the McDonald's truck with all
No,
the
you
fries,
still couldn't.
No, so in this show on HBO, it's actually kind of interesting, but
Uh-huh.
basically, no, it was not legit for 20 years. For 20 years,
The game?
Yeah, one
Yeah.
guy was basically scamming it the entire time and giving all his family members were winning, and not just the $1 million. Like people were winning 25
Like the
grand
cars.
and cars.
How
and
was he scamming it though?
he worked at the?
He was like the CEO.
Yeah, but what's it called? Like
It was the marketing- yeah.
company. He worked at the marketing company that was like securely
That had
doing
that-
this whole thing.
Wow.
But then he was actually scamming it.
and he got the
And he would just give like anyone that was in his family that didn't have the same last name or the same last name as someone who won. He would give that, oh, you want a car? Yeah. He's got to cut
That's
him off.
crazy.
And then he's connected to the Colombo family. So like they're all getting a cut. It's this whole
Oh,
thing
I gotta get the HBO app on the new TV.
it's pretty legit. It's pretty
It all makes sense now looking back.
100%.
Because you never heard about the fucking winners ever.
No,
I
yeah.
never remember hearing about some like random person in like the Bay Area or in fucking Southern California or
No.
who won. It just, you never fucking heard about it ever.
Never. I mean, it makes sense that it was all. I mean, fucking everything's a fucking scam.
Yeah, I feel like
legitimately.
the little games at Albertsons that you play, like with the little
Scratchers?
coupons. No. There's like where
Oh,
you
yeah.
get like them little coupon things, and then like you get like a game board, and fucking you start. It's almost like a Monopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The older I get, the more I realize that everything's a fucking scam.
Except for the TTG contest.
Except for that was not a scam.
No.
That was
scam.
legit.
Yeah.
See? That was not a scam.
I bet there were probably people that are like, they're not gonna fucking fly anybody out there. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
I bet. I mean, I wouldn't have believed us either.
Yeah. Now we're gonna do +1.
Yeah, now we're gonna
unless bring your mom.
Unless you're from a different country. I
Yeah,
don't know if we can
yeah,
afford it.
We gotta be careful who we
There's
extend.
definitely
Within reason.
a specific mile radius.
Yeah, we might have to because we can't do like +1 from Singapore or some shit. Like, fuck. God damn.
20 G's.
Yeah, but we'll definitely do that again.
Yeah.
Next week, I'm gonna give away the flag, the old flag that used to be up here,
Which is this one essentially, but without zigs.
without zigs. Yeah, and
How you gonna do that? Are you gonna do a?
just same thing, Lotto.
Oh, okay.
I'll just do it on Discord.
Okay.
It won't be like a big. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's a flag.
Not that big deal. But yeah, that'll be. You have to win. You have to be on Discord to win that. And then every week we're gonna start giving away the stuff in the studio, but replacing it because we're just gonna make it look a little different.
Yeah, keep it interesting.
Keep it interesting. Yeah, so we'll start giving it away as we replace stuff.
Are you giving away the Ziggs photo?
No, not that
that's a
one.
custom
I just want to
job.
hear.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
Not that one. But yeah, we'll give away the twerking 925. We'll do that one first.
All right,
Look at that ass.
that's
Dolly Parton has those
thick.
fucking cakes. Look at those cakes.
And them titties too.
Oh my God.
Open
those
up.
fat titties. Open up.
Somebody give me a hole.
But yeah. What else? I think that's it.
I think that's it, man. We get up out of here.
Thanks for everyone who came to the
Yeah,
meetup.
that was fucking awesome.
That was really fun. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I had a blast.
Who traveled the furthest? Was it Ice Adonis or?
Was
it
it?
a-
It
it
was
was
from
from
Australia.
Australia,
probably.
yeah.
Okay.
probably.
Lana?
For
Lana
the
and
fucking
Ice.
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
There were people from pretty far away.
We gotta let them recoup those funds before we do the next one.
Yeah.
People just can't just come out here just willy nilly.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't know.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, true.
You don't know.
You don't know how they live.
Yeah, you're right, my man. Ice did have some fresh kicks on every day.
He did. He
Yeah.
did. Yeah. Yeah. Let's drop the Z.
All right.
Let's do it.
On a 1
And a 2.
and a 3.
Eee!